Hey, we're at the Classic talking to Danniel Thomas-Dodd. Danniel, you just had a pretty good season in Europe.
Yeah.
Which I know that's a challenge with the travel and everything.
It definitely is.
How you feeling right now in your training? How fit are you?
I would say we're like 80% of where we want to be for the towards the end of the season here. But I would say for me, like you said, it's definitely challenging to travel and compete. So, I just got back from Jamaica for the Jamaica Championship. So
Right.
we've only had a couple days to really, train towards this. And I think based on what we did in the early season this year, it should be able to maintain me basically for this meeting on towards the next couple competitions.
Awesome. So you're feeling a good throw on Sunday?
Yeah, I do. I actually feel really good right now. I'm super relaxed. I'm not too tight from like traveling for too long and
Yeah.
all of that stuff. So, when you factor those things in, I'm hoping that, I could potentially put one together here.
And now you're training in Ohio with Coach Fenger all summer.
Yes.
So you got a nice stable situation there.
Yep.
Awesome. And what's it like to compete against the kind of women you're going to go against on Sunday? I know you've done that before. What's it like?
I mean, the more I compete, because I've obviously competed with like all the girls that are in the field this time around, and I've competed with them multiple times this season already. And so for me, I would say it's not challenging anymore. At first, it was because last year was my first year on the circuit. So for me this year, it's definitely a little bit different. I'm more comfortable around the girls. I don't get too nervous anymore. Because sometimes we tend to get intimidated by competitors. But I feel like for me, because I've competed with them more, I'm a lot more comfortable competing with them, and then it should equate to like me getting the distances that I want.
Yeah. Does it get you more excited? And I mean, nothing against other meets or like the Jamaican Championships, but you were probably clearly the best thrower. Is it exciting to be challenged by people that can throw 20 meters?
It is. Because I always want a good competition. Because when you have everyone at their best and at their A game, it's really good for our sport in general and for our event. Because sometimes our event doesn't necessarily get the exposure that it's supposed to.
Right.
So I think like having a field like this is definitely good for the future and for whoever's looking forward to getting into the women's throw.
Yeah.
So I would say like they've definitely did a good job this time around putting together like such a field with like definitely a lot of world-class athletes.
For sure.
Yeah.
Hey, you've been on the podium at the World Championships. What's it going to take for you to move up a couple of steps on that podium?
I would say I think it's just consistency. I've gone, a couple 19 meters this season, but for me personally, it's not as consistent as I want to be. So I think like being more consistent would be like the goal for me to, essentially move up a couple steps.
So if you can stay healthy, have a stable training situation for a couple more years.
Yes,
Awesome.
I definitely, I would say yes.
Well, you've got a great coach.
I agree with you.
Danniel, thank you so much, and best of luck on Sunday.
All right, thank you.